Well, it's turned out to be kind of a crummy day once again for us today. We've had the clouds, we've had some light snow showers, some freezing drizzle, a little bit of sleet mixing in on the Kansas side as we get this little band which is going to drop through. Winter weather advisories in effect for the entire viewing area as we get a little band of light snow, a little band of freezing drizzle and sleet rolling in for us. This morning we had some bands of light snow, did drop a dusting to ½ an inch in some areas in our northern counties, then melted, and then it's been increasing again over the past several hours, and you can't really see it, but we have some freezing drizzle on the leading edge which has been developing, so that has kind of put a little coating of ice on some of the roadways and then snow right on top of it. This is very light, but still we're in the 20s, so it's going to cause some issues. You can really see it from Fredonia, Neodesha, Chanute, Iola, Yates Center. And then once you get down into the lighter white here, this is mainly freezing drizzle from Erie to Girard over toward Pittsburgh. Fort Scott, Nevada, kind of a sleet, like a little snow mix, but all this is dropping off toward the south and to the east. It'll make it to the I-44 corridor here 2 or 3 hours. And then if you live south of Interstate 44, you won't see really much of anything for about the next 5 or 6 hours, and then things will start to get going. It is cold. We've dropped. We're in the mid-20s, lower 20s in our northern counties. We have these northerly winds kind of making it feel even a little bit colder than what it actually is. And if we look outside right now, 7th and Rangeline's fine. It's 25. North winds at about 10 to 15, but humidity's getting up there, sitting at about 81%. And that's why we're going to see a little bit of freezing drizzle, which you can see on that front edge, and that's what we have been picking up across the area. Snow drops south, I-44 corridor, so here's about midnight. Again, this is light snow, but it will cause some slick roads as we go through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. Here's 4 a.m. It hasn't even really worked much farther south than Neosho at this point in time. And then light snow continues to drop a little farther south. Here's 6:30 in the morning. Our northern counties at this time, when you wake up, you're going to be done. You may still have some leftover little snow showers, but anything accumulating is done. Here's 9:30 in the morning. Heaviest at this point along and south of I-44. And then it'll start to taper off. Could go back to a little freezing drizzle on the back end. And then temperatures will start to rise a little bit. I do think we'll get a little bit above freezing late in the day, 28 by noon, high temp right around 20 or 35 degrees. Tomorrow night gets cold. We drop all the way down into lower teens, so another cold night. And if we look at amounts, this is a very light band, so it takes a while to pile up. I'd say most of us 1 to 2 inches with isolated 3-inch amounts. 35 tomorrow, 11 tomorrow night, 37 Saturday. Then we're near 60 by Sunday. So whatever we do get, it's not going to stick around very long, but it is going to cause some issues, especially tomorrow morning.
All right, so the more important question, though, I always ask you, snowman making material? What are we talking about?
It's kind of in between.
Okay.
It's not great, but it's going to melt so fast it becomes snowman making.
Yeah. All right, Doug, thanks so much. We'll see you in a little bit, man.